wrote, "After these things I looked, and behold, a door standing open in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was like a trumpet speaking with me, saying, 'Come up here, and I will show you things which must take place after this.'" From his place on earth, he was suddenly able to see through that open door and into heaven itself. And he saw something no one had ever seen before. From the Isle of Patmos, in the middle of exile and isolation, John witnessed the worship that was taking place around the throne of glory. Can you imagine that? I mean, I can't begin to find the words to describe what it must have been like on the Isle of Patmos, old and alone, and then all at once, heaven is opened, and before him, in all of its glory, is the biggest worship service that had ever taken place. Notice the center of worship in heaven. Verses 2 and 3, we read, "And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne set in heaven. And one sat on the throne, and he who sat there was like a jasper and a sardius stone in appearance, and there was a rainbow around the throne in appearance like an emerald." The key word in this chapter is the word throne. Whenever you see that word, you can just assume that it is a reminder of the sovereignty of God. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, the throne in heaven is occupied. Can I get a witness? It's not empty. God is on his throne, and he's governing the affairs of men and women. It may seem like chaos down here, but God has got it in control. And when you read in Revelation about the throne of God, it's a reminder that while chaotic events are taking place on earth, we must never lose sight of the fact that God remains on his throne in heaven. As John looks at the throne, he tries to describe what he sees, but it's not easy, because the focus of the throne is God himself, and the Bible says no one has ever seen God and lived. So John describes this in symbolic terms. Verse 3, he says, "He who sat there was like a jasper and sardius stone in appearance, and there was a rainbow around the throne in appearance like an emerald." The jasper we would call a diamond, a beautiful, many-faceted stone that sparkled and glittered in the light. And John said that as he looked upon the throne, all he could see was the brilliance of the diamond. And the diamond was accompanied by a sardius or cornelian stone, which is the same as our ruby. And around